Oh, baby. We got new graphics on all of these, boy. We got skeletons down there. We got SpongeBob Hayabusas. We got Valentino Rossi pulling the hair back. Bike roaster Boast, baby. It's my favorite time of the week. We get to talk about some ridiculous motorcycles that y'all submit. Let's check these out, boys. All right, first up, RYAN on Discord. My wife declined my offer of having her bike professionally wrapped because she could do it herself. How do you think she did? Let's see. Oh, what the hell is that? What is this edge right there? Oh, no. Oh. How do you tell someone that they did a very, very, very bad job at... Oh my God, that's bad. This was certainly her first time doing this, right? Oh no. Oh, dude. No, bro. Oh my God, dude. Okay, boys, can we get some Fs in the chat here? This is rough. What the hell is that? What kind of cut is that? You did not, did you even look up a video how to do this? Holy moly, dude. Not even from a distance, dude. You're like 5 feet away from this bike. I can still see that edge all chomped up there. That does not look good. Guys, this is, oh my goodness gracious. This is okay, this front here looks okay. Front fender looks okay. All this looks okay, right? But the gas tank is just, oh boy, that's super duper fucked. That looks like a 4th grader did it. That's bad. That looks like macaroni art that your kid brings back and you're like, dude, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Congratulations. Okay, how do we salvage this, everyone? Basically, I think you could get away. Okay, here's what you do. The rest of the wrap looks pretty decent. I can't really tell some of this other stuff. This looks atrocious, but why is one side covered and one side not? What the hell? This is not how you wrap a gas tank. This is ridiculous. Luke all said, did she not have a craft knife? She ripped it off with her hands. Yeah, like, how did you cut this? And why is it so wrinkly and bad? It's not straight at all. You can't cut like this. When you wrap something, you got to wrap it around the edge and tuck it on the way back so that when you put the piece back on, that wrap is tucked on the other side. You can't tuck it like this, dude. Yeah, okay, you got to rewrap the tank. You got to rewrap the tank. You can't, this is embarrassing. You can't leave it like this. I'm sorry. You got to show your wife this. Holy mackerel. That's one of the worst wrap jobs I've seen on the tank. Everything else looks pretty decent. But, yeah. Bruce on chat said he must really love her. Imagine she shows you this and you're like, babe, it looks great. It looks awesome. Good job. So sick. And then you park the bike next to her and you're like, I have no idea who she is. I've never met her. I don't know who the hell that is. Oh man. Malamoto said heat gun for Christmas. That's a sure sign. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna rate that one like a 2 out of 10. You pretty much ruined the street triple there. So rewrap the tank, figure it out, redo it, and then get back to me. I want to see an update on this one. Simply Killer on Discord. Papa Yams, I started off on a 96 Suzuki Katana 600. Unfortunately, I binned that. Shocker that someone who started on a 96 Katana binned it. Broke my back in 2 places and snapped both bones in my wrist. Ouch. Oof, sorry to hear it. I actually rebuilt that bike from the ground up with a new frame that I got. Then I found a good deal on this 2008 FZ1. Yes, you wrecked the 600. Dude, jump up another level, bro. Bought it wrecked and slowly been fixing everything as I go. Luckily, I was able to get a couple thousand miles on it before the end of the riding season, but here's some pictures of it from the auction and after I got her running good again. Ooh, yeah, that's a rough one. Man, I say this all the time, but FZ1s have aged nice, and these are nice bikes. I have wanted to get one of these off of Craigslist and just like ride it back from California or something and just prove that you don't need a big fancy bike to do all the cool stuff you want to do. This looks like the Katana, maybe? Or is the FZ? I can't really tell what bike that is in there. Can we hold on a sec? What the fuck kind of tie-down job is this? Wait a minute. That's the old spaghetti tie-down. The old Italian tie-down method over here. Spaghetti style. And we're off. No, you're not. You can't be... Imagine rolling down the road like that, like, don't worry, man, she ain't going anywhere. Yeah, because you have, like, I don't even know how many tie-down straps on here that it looks like... What the... What the hell? Half of these don't even have tension on them. You have so much slack. What you have to do with these that have a lot of slack, you basically have to, like, you create... Okay, look, you pull it to the point, you give it, like, 2 or 3 ratchets because you don't want to bunch it up, and then the slack, you have to, like, basically tie it up or zip tie it or something, dude. Jesus Christ. You don't have to do it like that. This is why I like the tie-down straps that don't have the slack. They're, like, self-contained. They just make it a lot cleaner. This is crazy. Yeah, it ain't going nowhere, boys. It ain't going nowhere. Holy crap. The FZ1 looks cool though. Yeah, it's a cool bike. I like how you mixed it up. You got the white fairing on it. You know, it's still kind of true to its roots as a crap bike from auction, but still having a good time, you know. I do have to call you out for that though. You got to hit some more twisties, my friend. That tire's not leaning over very much. I did have to point that out. I'm not a chicken strip, you know, stickler, but I do think that you do need to perhaps lean the bike a little bit more over. What's funny is every time I get a giveaway bike now and I don't take it on track, I also have chicken strips on the bike. It doesn't really matter. I'm just clowning on you for no reason. Okay. This tie-down job is insane. Okay. Ruby the Bike Dyke on Discord. You said it, not me. So I submit my homely rat bike. We need to normalize calling motorcycles rat bikes. I like that. A 2001 SV650 that I bought for $500 from previous owner who didn't watch out for the clip-ins and low-sided it. Plastics, foot controls, brake master, and all of the lighting were smashed beyond usefulness, and so I removed the plastic and rebuilt it as an upright naked bike and ditched the clip-ons for handlebars. Take note of the handmade brackets I welded together to hold the headlight, turn signals, and gauge cluster up front, and to my custom tail tidy license plate and turn signal bracket in the rear. Roast it all you want. I know it's ugly, but it's what I could afford, and it got me back on 2 wheels after a cager took out my last bike, and nearly me as well. Oh, we love a rat bike, don't we? We love a rat bike. Come on. I've seen way worse SV650s than this. You know, it's so funny that SVs all kind of fall prey to this life. It's like they all start out kind of looking like rat bikes, and then people just use and abuse them and destroy them, and then they just end up... I swear, all generations of this SV look like this. Josh, who used to work for me at Yammie Noob, he had 2 different SV650. They were all rat bikes like this, man. It's great. They're supposed to be like this. Look at the sad little headlight that's like oblong on the forehead. Oh, man. Yeah. It's like a motorcycle with congenital defects for sure. That's unfortunate. Oh, Lord have mercy. Even this low potato quality photo, I can still see that it's a total mess. The gauges are way too high. The gauges are... Why are the gauges like a foot above where the headlight is? It should be right around here. You have them like 10 inches above where they're supposed to be. This looks like super old school, like JDM tuner cars that have the boost gauges on the A pillar. It's like a motorcycle version of it. There's a lot going on with this bike. Where's the custom bracket? What'd they say about here? Take note of the handmade brackets I welded together to hold the headlight, turn signals, and gauge clusters. I was looking at that, and that's the thing that's way too up high for my taste. There's a lot of this is like an open zip tie here, some open wiring. You definitely want to cover this up over here. You don't want stuff like this. I do still like the way these SVs look. The frame always looked good to me. Kind of a Franken build on this one, says Josh P. Bandit TV, Yammie, used to rail my stepmom, dude. How you been? I've been good, dude. Loving life. Things are going great. Me and the old girl still hang out from time to time. Doc Tibbs on Discord. Hey, Yammie. My name is Justin, and I'm 28, living in New Mexico. 2 years ago, I sold my Stage 2 Golf GTI. I know I shouldn't have sold the car for a bike, but it's because I was working on the road and I didn't need a car just sitting, so I decided to jump full force into bike life. Regrettably, I wish... Okay, that should have been a period right there so I could stop and tell you a little bit. I will never, ever, ever clown you for selling a car for a motorcycle. Cars suck. Don't get them. They're a scam. No matter how fast your GTI was, a 400 could beat it, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, regrettably, I wish I was able to put more down on the Grom when I was buying it at the height of the bike season, but hey, you live and learn. Hope to one day win a bike raffle, or I'm able to afford an Africa Twin so I can finally do a cross-country trip to see my family and hopefully make my grandpa proud of his fellow rider. He was a Harley guy, got in a bad accident, but now drives a Harley-Davidson F-150, so he's still doing happy. I'm also Doc Tibbs on Instagram, starting to get more motorcycle photography for my local area riders and maybe some automotive photography. Very nice. Hey, a lovely little Grom with the scrambler tires. Are these, I don't think these are the stock tires in the Grom, if memory serves me correctly. This is the new generation with the super easy access bolts, the high visibility bolts, because, Grom riders are paint chip eaters. That Venn diagram is just a circle. And so they need to be able to quickly identify where the bolts are. Grom riders are absolutely, munching on Crayolas like they're French fries. So you got to say, here's where the bolts are. It's like a paint by numbers thing, I don't know why they did this. You didn't have to highlight the bolts. Look, motorcyclists are dumb, but we're not that dumb, okay? God damn. I do love a Grom, though. I'm actually in the market for a Grom right now. I just made fun of paint chip eaters, but I am actually in the market for one because I want to get a little stunt bike. Your Papa Yam's tired of not being able to do wheelies, so I am going to do a little Grom stunt build and get good. I actually have a fun video idea where I'm going to do 30 days of wheelie practice and show you guys that anyone can learn to do it because I will be able to do balance point nooners before I die. I love this. This image is fantastic. Okay, so many questions. You rented a giant U-Haul truck, presumably to put the Grom inside of. It's not tied down in any way. I hope to sweet merciful Christ, you did not rent this U-Haul truck to put a Grom inside of it, pointed diagonally with no tie-down strap. I hope that you moved a bunch of stuff with it, because this is pretty crazy. But I do like it. I really, really do. Hey, look at this guy just big chilling on the Grom. Okay, so I want to go back to what you were saying. He said he sold his Stage 2 Golf GTI. I hope you got more money than just a Grom's worth out of that, because that's pretty tough. Because that's a bad trade deal if you traded a whole ass GTI for a Grom. Hopefully you got some cash out of that deal. You're looking good on the Grom, bro. Loving life. I like it. I like it. Hey folks, I hope you're enjoying this Yammie Noob Livestream clip. Remember, every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Central, right here on YouTube, I do the streams. If you want a chance to participate in the live streams, head over to yammie.co and become a member. You'll get access to our Discord server, automatic entries to win our giveaway motorcycles, and access to our newsletter as well. It's a great way to support the show. It's like a bike night that never ends over there. It's a lot of fun, and I'm on there all the time. Join as a member on yammie.co and support the show. Okay, Adam Eniad on Discord. I think I saw this guy on chat earlier. I think he said it was really late. He said, my new tourer, a 02 V-Strom 1000. Oh, this is a big brain over here. I bought it in the beginning of this year for €3,500 from the first owner who had down upgraded to a 1250 GS. How do you down upgrade? What is that? Had 32,000 kilometers on it when it bought it. Now it's closer to 50K. Comfortable, reliable, nice engine, lots of space to strap things to. Pics are from my trip to the Northern Circle this summer. Yeah, dude, this is how you do it. Look how clean this thing is, boys. This is what I tell you all the time. Okay, I have something to say about this because it's a Suzuki, and I'll tell you guys this on chat right now. I recently bought, because I was tired of telling you guys that bikes like this are like the cream of the crop. Just get something from the mid-2000s, call it a day. I finally lived what I preach, and I bought as my new track bike a 2009 Gixxer 600 that's fully prepped. Thing's a peach. It's great. I'm getting suspension work done on it. It's fantastic. I'm gonna go rip a bunch of laps with it, and if it blows up, I don't care. It was $5,000. Who cares? This guy, €3,500. This beautiful touring bike does everything he needs it to do. Characterful V-twin. nice motor, you know? Brian Cave says, I love your channel, but cannot continue if you consistently use the Lord's name in vain. I am not religious, so I don't have as much of a thing about using those names in vain. That means nothing to me. So I don't mean to offend anybody, but it just doesn't mean anything to me. It's not out of trying to offend anybody. I hope you understand. Jesus Christ, I hope you understand. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Look at all these bags and top boxes. I don't know where do you say he went? The Northern Circle? Northern Circle. That's got to be like Scotland or something. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, that's nice. I don't know why you have an antenna on it, but that is nice. This blue color's kind of cool too. I'm sorry. I'm just partial to a beautiful blue Suzuki. This guy's camping with it. I just love people who are doing the motorcycling thing for just doing it simple, doing it effectively. It's just great. You don't gotta do all that. You don't gotta go get a $20,000 BMW. This guy's doing the exact same thing for 3,500 euros, baby. The Kurt on Discord. And just because, here is the obligatory NC700X submission. Oh, Christ. I've owned my 2013 NC700X manual, not DCT, for a few years. It serves as my commuter bike and short tourer. The last picture is my 84 Honda VF700 Magna and my Project 73 Honda CL350. We have someone who is a masochist. Let's take a look here. Yep, it's an NC. I don't know why NC people think they have the best bike in the world, man. It's not that great. It's just a bike, you know? I think what it is that it's similar to the V-Strom that I just showed, that it's going to do everything you need it to do. It's going to get you places. Florida. All your opinions are disqualified. You're from Florida. That looks like, or Georgia. I don't know. I don't know what license. I'm pretty sure that's a Florida license plate. And if you are, your opinion's invalid. I'm sorry. But NC700 people, it's the same thing as the V-Strom, where I'm like, yes, it does everything it needs to do, but it just does it a little bit more boring. The V-Strom, V-twin, characterful, torquey, fun, pokey, you know? NC, kinda, you know, I don't know, you know what I mean? Like, it's just not that cool. You know what I mean? It's not that great. The Magna looks sick, though. Got the flat bars on it, the twin analog gauges. Magnas are cool. I think I feel like all Magnas are basket cases, though. But, yeah, I don't know. Oh, the Kurt's on the chat. Nice. Talking mad crap right directly to you. I like that. You got some sort of basket back here. Is it a mobility scooter? If so, that's a classic deep Yammie Noob cut is the mobility scoot. All right, Moto Cruiser on 750 on Discord. Hey, Yammie, here's mine, which doesn't get talked about too often, a 2016 Aprilia Shiver 750. I'll tell you why they don't get talked about too often, because they're often blown up or in the garage not working. They don't ride much anymore. This motorcycle is so much fun. Great power and sound, smooth ride, and my biased opinion thinks it looks cool. It's comfortable for tall riders and versatile for most riding styles. The only mods are Puig adjustable levers, which it came with, front radiator guard, and a tail bag I just ordered. I love Italian motorcycles, so these are a great choice for those who want the same. I picked it up for $5,000 with 5K miles on it. That's pretty fantastic. You know what? These are actually, I just did mention, kind of like, oh, it's, screw you and your Shiver. It sucks. It doesn't run reliably. Aprilia's, they kind of went through a weird spell in the mid-2010s where they weren't particularly reliable. They've gotten better. But I think it's fascinating that. So let's take a step back. The Shiver platform, I believe, comes from the time when Aprilia was making more V-twin motorcycles. They had the Miele. They had, I think they had a naked 1000cc V-twin. This is a 750, if I recall. Yeah, that's what it says on the tank or the tail right over here. And so this was when Aprilia was still making V-twins before they went full in on the V4 and then switch to the parallel twins they have now. So really the Tuono 660 is kind of the spiritual successor to the Shiver 750, but you can't beat an Italian V-twin. The Aprilia Shiver is kind of like the old school monsters. They got a lot of character and charm and flavor. And I think they're pretty cool, I think they're neat. But again, the reliability is questionable, but you can't argue for 5K for 5,000 miles on the clock. It's pretty good, Seth on chat says it looks like a premium SV650. Yeah, it looks like a DLC pack SV650. Hesh 8994. Can't really find anyone that wants to talk about these bikes, so here you go. 2003 Honda VTX 1800C. Oh God. Has the big road hog 2-to-1 exhaust, intake filter, and a power commander. Only things I've done is change front springs to add progressive springs, added Viking hard bags and some American Elite tires. I've had it just over a year and put almost 10,000 miles on it. Currently has 43K on the clock. Well, you've certainly been riding it a ton. And I'll tell you why people don't like to talk about these. What year is this? 2003? It's pretty good for 2003. Basically, these are from a time when every manufacturer, mostly Japanese manufacturers, believed that if they built a more reliable, big-ass, air-cooled Harley-Davidson, that people would come and buy their bikes. As you can tell, this is almost criminal IP, theft here from Honda. I mean, if you squint, this looks like a Harley-Davidson, and they did that on purpose. They were trying to capture Harley market share back in the day. So the Yamaha Bolt was kind of like the Sportster clone. Honda made like so many variations of cruisers, just desperately trying to eke out Harley market share. Because Harley market share in the US is insane. They sell so many big-ass cruisers to people, especially in the mid-2000s. Oh my God, they were printing money hand over fist. And so it makes sense why Honda was trying to do that, but there's nothing particularly unique or inspiring about these, which I think is why people don't like talking about them very much. But it's weird because VTX people do ride a lot and they do enjoy it. And the best part is you can get these for super cheap because, again, there's not really a huge market for them. But yeah, I think that they are a bit, how do I phrase this? They just don't have that much going on. We did a review on a Suzuki Boulevard one time, and I was like, okay, it's a bike. It'll do the thing it does. But yeah, I think it lacks that heritage and kind of like panache that Harleys have, which is why people don't like talking about them very much. But yeah, I think it's cool. I think it's cool that it does the thing. And, I think it's all right. I don't have too much of an opinion about it. Josh P says, imagine wearing a Harley hoodie while riding that. That would be actually really funny. I bet you if you put Harley badges on that, nobody would even bat an eye, except for like diehard Harley people, because it looks just like some random Harley, All right, Wizard by Pain. Here is one to hate on. LMAO. It's my 2024, CBR 500R. It is a comfortable ride, and yes, I know it's lacking in power, but for starting on street bikes, I think it was a great learner bike. It is not, oh my God, someone actually bought this. Okay. Oh my God. It's not that the CBR 500R is lacking in power. It's not. It makes perfectly adequate amount of power. It makes like 48 horsepower. That's fine. I will harp on this until I die. The CBR 500R's problem is its price and its weight. The CBR 500R, I believe, you can quote me on this, I think. It's priced at $74.99 MSRP for a bike that's basically the same as a Ninja 500 or 400. It's been this expensive for a long time. And we talked about this earlier on chat or with the questions where I was like, if you keep showing up to dealerships and they quote you an out the door price for these things for like 10 grand and you're like, yup, sign me up. You are part of the problem. We have to stop. You have to decide to not spend an egregious amount of money on something like this. Yeah, so people on chat saying that the Shrek helmet cover kind of explains everything. I would agree. I would definitely agree that this is very, very silly. And I get it. You want a flashy, shiny new motorcycle to show off. It looks super clean. It looks nice. It is simply not worth the money, boys. It's not worth the money. I can't believe someone actually bought a 2024. With the fake winglets. I made fun of this bike a few months ago. I was like, what? Honda has learned nothing about this. This is insane. Producer Logan added this beautiful gem here. Oh, God, the CBR 500R. Oh, Lord. Just clowning the poor guy. Jeez. Oh, we got another one. Mala on Discord. I believe he's here on chat as well. Here are my restoration project Buells I traded this year and traded up. 2003 XB9R and 2004 XB12S. Both were a mess when I got them, but cleaned up nice. Used them as training ground to learn maintenance and working on the bike. Works done includes changing forks, restoring plastics, engine work, upgraded brake calipers, master cylinders, tuning, fuel mapping, exhaust systems, and electrical gremlins. So this one, I actually remember seeing on Discord because I couldn't help but take a peek. And these might be the nicest looking Buells I've ever seen. Buells are almost typically always in kind of like busted up and sad states of disrepair. But boy almighty, these look great. This one in particular, this white, has such a unique look to it. I think it looks really, really cool. It's kind of a period piece. It's super unique. I would personally rock this one. This one's great with the wheels. Like, they're just so unique and cool, man. Like, what a great job you've done restoring these. These look awesome. This still looks really good. This is actually really, really nice. And something, again, that not many people do to this level, to this attention to detail. I think you've really, really pulled something off here. I actually really, really dig these. Both of these are really, really nice. Very clean. Very nice. The rap bikes on Discord could certainly learn something from this. This is how you do it. This is a great looking set of bikes. Yeah, people are saying the black one looks incredible. I think both of them look awesome, man. I think this one has a fantastic silhouette, but I think the black one looks really freaking sweet. Yeah, just excellent. Excellent. Can't roast this one, boys. This one's just too damn good.
All right, everybody, time is up. This video is unfortunately over. But head over to YammieNoob.co while you're waiting for the next amazing Yammie Noob video to queue up. Become a member, and you'll get access to win this Triumph Street Triple 765 RS. You're not going to want to miss it.